Alrighty then, Cancer. Welcome to the Nerdy Virgo Tarot. For those of you who have been following me, I apologize. My mom has recently passed away, and I really, in April, was not in the mood for doing readings. This is the Nerdy Virgo Tarot. This is for some Cancers who honestly have had a lot of noise in their immediate circumstances. For some of you, it's been rather internal. And for some of you, I think you're dealing with an immature person. I don't know if it's an immature version of yourself or a younger person or somebody who's just cognitively young. Okay? A person that's basically a child. Whether that's realistically or whether that's just in their head, they're not really all that mature. Okay, your significant there being the Chariot reversed. Okay? With the Chariot, we're meant to be ready to go on a journey. We've got our horses ready. We've got movement that's about to happen, but now we've got it reversed. Unnecessary delays. And so your present circumstance being one of justice, but I think there have been some stupid fights with someone who's either unwilling or unable, or any combination of unwilling and unable, to see things other than through their own narrow lens, and being tempted by all kinds of circumstances, right? Being tempted, maybe being short-sighted, okay? What you may or may not know is that this person has faced what they perceive as a recent tower moment, something that was destabilizing to them, which is probably spurring them on to act in immaturity towards you. A whole bunch of unnecessary fighting going on there. Maybe flexing their muscles, acting tougher than they are. What comes to mind here is how she's actually holding the sword away. That's my sword. It's my sword. Stupid. It's actually kind of irritating me. So yeah, this is for the kind of Cancers that are going through this right now. A lot of effort has been put into dealing with it, and a lot of it feeling unfruitful, I think. Okay? This is your present self, whether or not you feel like it, the King of Swords, totally in charge of the situation, knowing that within your house there is going to be judgment very, very soon. But I think you're worried about having sleepless nights, sitting up, thinking about all of these things, okay? I think this has been a lot of mental abuse for you, okay? But the time is coming where we're going to have more balance and you're going to be able to see things clearly. Alright, I think this is potentially just a validation. I know there's been a lot of noise. There's been a lot of noise. You know, one thing my great aunt used to say, and she died at the age of 96, she said, empty vessels make the most noise. And I really feel like you've been dealing with empty vessels, and you're right to be cautious and careful. Don't trust them too much. Doesn't mean they're a bad person. They're probably just immature. And you can't trust them with the big things. Cut your losses where losses can be cut. Cut out the stress where stress can be cut out, please. Cut out as much noise as possible, I would say, as your friend, okay? Anticipate their moves. It's not that complicated. Their moves aren't going to be, out of this world. They really overestimate how intelligent they are, okay? You know what you're doing. And they're causing a whole bunch of confusion and noise and whining like a toddler, throwing their toys out of the cart. Let it carry on. They will cause some destruction. Cut your losses. Manage what you can manage. Mitigate what you can mitigate, okay? You're coming out of the stable. Alright? You're coming out of the stable. Let their teen angst be what it is. That's their stuff. Okay? You've got this. This has been the Nerdy Virgo Tarot. I hope to see you, if you are in Johannesburg, South Africa, at one of the alternate drive markets. I've just started doing those. I do personal readings there. They're around 120 Rand, so they don't really cost that much. And you can pay by card. So I'll see you there if you're in Johannesburg, South Africa. For the rest of you, please enjoy listening to my tarot readings online. See you when you see me, and ciao for now.